I used to be really bad about procrastinating with my Christmas shopping. I know some of you have done the same, and with all these different videos coming out with everybody's ideas, it can get a little messy. Let's just cut it down to 5 fragrances I picked. Let's get it rolling.
I finally found what I'm missing, and now you got all my attention. Driving me wild, got me wishing that you were all mine. You're irresistible, so refreshing. You're irresistible, tell the essence. I can feel your energy all over me. Close my eyes and I breathe in. You're irresistible.
Welcome back to Carolina Fragrance Reviews. I'm your host, Cam. Make sure that you're subscribed, activate that notifications bell, and follow us on Instagram at cam.byrd. Today's episode is proudly brought to you by www.myfragrancesamples.com. I know a lot of you watch different channels, and there are a lot of different ideas for Christmas shopping, gift guides, so on and so forth. I was thinking, okay, if I could just narrow it down to 5 fragrances that would work for rewinding to me being 16 years old, fast forwarding to now, to fast forwarding to my dad's age. 5 fragrances where I could kind of cover every little base. Let's go ahead and get rolling with fragrance number 5. It is a beloved fragrance. It is probably my all-time favorite designer. It is none other than Ashy, or Chanel Allure Sporto Extreme. This is a beautiful fragrance. It's timeless. When it came out in 2012, it knocked my socks off. I have had multiple bottles of this. I think this would be appropriate for pretty much anybody of any age. This would have been something I probably would have rocked in high school. Not necessarily, like geared towards young people, but I would say that this would probably be fine for, like your son, your nephew, your boyfriend, your husband, your dad, whatever. This is extremely versatile, smells fantastic. It's masculine, mass appealing, sings in the wintertime, but yet is a versatile enough fragrance that can be worn year round. Let's go over the notes. Allure Homme Sporto Extreme was released in 2012. The notes are mint, mandarin, clary sage, sandalwood, white musk, tonka bean, and cedarwood. You may have heard me mention in the past about how much I love this fragrance. It is extremely versatile. It's going to be appealing to women of all ages. So like if you're a dude and you're wanting to shop for your brother and you're looking for something that you think that his wife might like or his girlfriend might like, and it doesn't really matter if he is 18 or 60, this is loved by women of all ages, and there are plenty of men that just love the way that this smells on them, including myself. I would be extremely flattered if somebody bought this for Christmas for me. Next fragrance is a 2019 release. It is an extension or a flanker of the Armani Code line. This one is Armani Code Absolute. This is a wonderful, wonderful release. This will also cover a lot of territory. I would say that Armani Code Profumo might be a little more appropriate for maybe somebody younger because it's real sweet, where you have got the carrot seed in this that kind of dials this down and gives a little bit of a maturity. But yeah, this would still be fine if you've got, a kid that's in their mid-20s in college, straight out of college. And I actually know some men that are my dad's age that loves this fragrance. So this would be a great present for your dad, older brother, boyfriend, husband, whatever. Excellent, excellent choice. Armani Code Absolute was released in 2019. The notes are green mandarin, green apple, orange blossom, nutmeg, carrot seed, tonka bean, and vanilla. Even though I may have mentioned that Profumo might be a little more suitable for somebody younger, just use your own judgment. I still think this is a very mass appealing fragrance and probably pretty much appropriate for most guys. Next fragrance is from Prada. It is Prada Luna Rossa. And there are many, many, many flankers. You've got Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, you've got Black. There are numerous flankers to this, but I just went ahead and went with the OG. This is a nice, fresh, and sporty fragrance that has ambroxan in it. It's going to be that mass appealing fragrance that is going to cover you across the board. It's going to be very pleasant. It's not an overkill of that ambroxan. It's like real, real potent in a fragrance like, say, like Sauvage or something like that. This is going to be a lot easier to wear, right out of the gym, like if your husband works out or you've got a son that just, wants something simple to grab and reach that they can wear to class, that they can wear to work. It's going to be extremely versatile, and I don't know of anybody that dislikes this fragrance. Now, it's not like a super exciting fragrance. It's nothing unique, but if you want something clean, something that is going to be mass appealing, this is definitely going to be an easy choice. Let's go over the notes. Prada Luna Rossa was released in 2012. The notes are lavender, orange, clary sage, spearmint, ambroxan, and ambrette. If you're looking at the Prada Luna Rossa line, like I said, there are many flankers to this one. It would be easy to probably pick any of them. There's not a bad one in the lot. A lot of people like Carbon better than they like this one. It does have a little bit more to it, but if you're unsure, just go with the regular one. They have a Sport, they have a Black. There's numerous fragrances to choose from, but just an easy pick for whoever it may be in your life. While you're bulking up your collection for fall and winter, check out today's sponsor, www.myfragrancesamples.com. Almost every one of these fragrances I share with you today are available. If not, there are hundreds of brands, hundreds of choices. You get a free sample every time you make a purchase, lightning fast shipping, excellent customer service. Go to www.myfragrancesamples.com. If you're going to need a fragrance that is going to get a little better performance and projection than, say, something like Prada Luna Rossa, I would recommend to go with Coach or Coach Platinum. I chose Coach Platinum because it has a little more depth, it has a little more attitude, it has that added pineapple note, which makes this really, really nice. Both fragrances are going to be perfect. They're mass appealing. I just chose a Platinum. That is the one that I have in my collection, and I just prefer it over that. That's just my personal taste. Again, another one of these fragrances that has ambroxan in it, but again, mass appealing. Not everybody that is a frag head and they're all tied up with what has ambroxan or what's a blue fragrance or whatever. We're trying to pick something for, even a non-frag head. This is something that's going to be a very good fragrance for that student in your life. Again, pretty much covers all parameters. This one is a little bit more youthful than, say, maybe like the Armani Code Absolute. But again, use your own discretion. This is an easy fragrance to wear, projects all day, just a very, very mass appealing fragrance. Let's go over the notes. Coach Platinum was released in 2018. The notes are black pepper, pineapple, sage, sandalwood, geranium, juniper berry, leather, vanilla, cashmeran, and patchouli. Even though I said that Coach Platinum is a little bit louder than, say, something like Prada Luna Rossa, this would still be a safe enough fragrance to wear in the office, even in like a cubicle situation. Just whoever you buy it for, help them out. Tell them not to overspray. As you may know, any of these fragrances that have that ambroxan backbone to it are going to, make you go a little nose blind. So when you give that gift, say, hey, you know what? Just be careful when you spray this. 2 or 3 sprays and you'll be golden. Okay, so I started out with a little more expensive fragrance. Chanel or Sport can be bought between $85 to $125, just depending on where you're sourcing it from. Whereas the Armani, the Prada, and the Coach can be bought relatively cheaply. I mean, some of them, as low as like $35-$40. Those are easy price ranges. But then if you're wanting to go for broke, if you're wanting to buy that man in your life something super special, something that he will love you for, Creativentus. Don't worry about what batch. Don't even be bothered with that. I don't care what man it is in your life. Creativentus is going to be a stellar pick. Now, we were talking about more youthful fragrances. I'm not saying that this can't be worn by a younger person, but this is a top shelf, expensive fragrance. Yes, there are a million clones, there are a million fragrances that have been inspired by Aventus, but to me, if you're gonna give somebody like a Christmas present that just looks dope as all get out, on their shelf, even if they only have like curves sitting there, if they got that boss sitting beside it, that's gonna be something very special, something very memorable. They will love you forever for doing this. I have had a lot of people that have asked me about the 2019 batches. As I just said, don't be worried with the batches. Whoever you buy this for, don't even tell them about batch variations unless they're already a frag head and they already know about it. If that's the case, you probably don't even want to buy it for them unless they're just like, okay, I need, you know, that 13 batch or that 16 batch, you know, I need 16 LO1 or whatever, you know, just, if you can find that, you got the coin to go do that, that's all fine and dandy. Don't confuse them with the batch codes if they don't know anything about it. Just buy them a 2019 batch. I have not found one single batch that has been produced this year that I felt had like pissy performance or was lacking in the birch or lacking in the pineapple. These are very well blended. I'm extremely pleased with what was produced in 2019 from Creativentus. Creativentus was launched in 2010. The notes are blackcurrant, bergamot, apple, pineapple, rose, birch, jasmine, patchouli, musk, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. Even though Creativentus is going to, you know, you're going to shell out a little extra coin, if you're already going to do it for Christmas anyway, might as well go ahead and get the king himself, Creativentus. Yeah. Somebody stuck that underneath my tree. Even though I have been through numerous bottles and numerous batches, I'd be like, oh my Lord, somebody loves me. So I tried to give you guys a little variety, you know, some dumb reaches, something a little more expensive, and then if you just like are looking for that Rolex of fragrances, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go buy like a vintage bottle of Creation E from Rossa or something like that. That would be like the Cadillac of, or Rolex, if you will, or whatever, of a fragrance. But hey, these are my picks. These would be like in my price ranges. I'm just trying to give you something that will help you guys out. If y'all got that mad coin, spend it however you want to. Just go ahead and get them that $3,500 Rossa or whatever. That will be absolutely wonderful. And while you're doing that, if you want to send one out to me, my mailing address is down in the contact information. So happy Sunday to you. So I don't know if, you know, if you're planning on watching football this afternoon or what, but if you have not bought those Christmas presents, just stop for just a minute, go online, get it ordered, get it handled, go back to watching your football game. Merry Christmas, and remember, be disruptive, wear what you want, when you want, have fun. Make sure that you're subscribed to Carolina Fragrance Reviews, activate that notifications bell, smash that like button, leave us some comments down below. Merry Christmas, we'll see you next time on Carolina Fragrance Reviews.